In December 1900, a ship arrived at the Flannan Isles expecting a shining beacon. Instead, they found the towering lighthouse completely dark and dreadfully silent. 3 experienced men were stationed on this isolated rock, yet the shores were entirely empty. The massive iron entrance doors were locked tight from the inside. Stepping inside the stone tower, the rescue crew felt an unnatural, bone-chilling cold. Every single clock in the living quarters had inexplicably stopped ticking. An overturned wooden chair lay beside a cold, completely untouched meal. There were no signs of a struggle, but an overwhelming sense of sudden panic lingered. Then, they discovered the official logbook sitting open on the heavy oak desk. The final entries described a violently severe storm battering the tiny island. But weather records proved the surrounding seas were perfectly calm that entire week. Why were these seasoned sailors documenting a phantom hurricane? The log claimed the men had been weeping, terrified by something outside the thick walls. Hardened veterans of the ocean do not simply break down and cry over wind. Down by the landing crane, massive iron railings were twisted like cheap wire. Searching the cloakroom revealed the most terrifying and undeniable clue of all. One set of heavy yellow oilskins was still hanging neatly on its iron peg. Whoever left last ran out into the freezing abyss entirely unprotected from the elements. No bodies were ever recovered from the dark, churning waters below the cliffs. Over a century later, the sea still refuses to surrender their dark secret.